Hey, Mr. Minor, you're muted.
Can you hear me now? Hello, ACC Eagles, welcome. Before we get started, just wanted to go over a quick couple housekeeping rules. Our guest speaker doesn't mind if you interact with him, so you can unmute your mic at any time and buzz in and ask him a question. As it is our April Wilderness Month, we have invited Mr. JahMareo Davidson, aka Jo, American and international pro athlete, also owner of Vegan ATL. He will share with us today how to reset your mindset forward to an alkaline state, the basic methods of healing, and food nutrition. Without further ado, Mr. Jo.
Yes. Peace. I hope everyone is well as we can be in these times. As he said, I'm JahMareo Davidson. I come to bring to you I'm delivering a message of healing. My background is professional athlete. As he said, I was drafted to Golden State Warriors in 2007, traded to Charlotte Bobcats, which is Charlotte Hornets. Released from there, back to the Warriors again, and then 10 years overseas out the country. Well, when I first got drafted, I decided to look into a vegan lifestyle or just a different way of living. So upon seeking more information from my professional job where I am, I was asking, maybe I'm feeling that since I'm at the best, then they could lead me to the best. So I started with trying to look into natural healing. Of course, with my studying of Rastafarian, which is who you're looking at now, it came with eating and thinking and all of this light. And that began in college before I got 4 years later into my profession, one of my professions. So I knew of some information. I had an idea of some information, and I knew that a doctor telling me to eat steak of any kind on any level was improper. That went against everything I had started to study. So at that point, I had to take what I could from him. And by him telling me something that I know that go against my living, I kind of just threw away all of everything he told me after. Also, on the way out of the doctor's office, I noticed a natural herb, and I asked him about it. Hey, what's that? And then he said, some client brought that in here, and I'm not sure of the information. I knew what it was. I saw it during my studies. I just wanted to see how he felt about it, or, just to see, was he an open type person? Well, anyway, I was eventually not laughed out of the NBA, or I was like looked at different or appeared different. If I had maybe, say, for example, back injury, and they're trying to give me pain medicine, I'm like, nah, show me where the herbs at. Why y'all? No, I don't want that. I'm not fighting up how bad it is at that moment. I just don't want it. So in their books, he's turning down medical attention. They ask me how I'm eating because I have a skinny frame. So when they find out I'm not eating meat, they are really on my head about nutrition and all of this stuff. Well, I didn't know much of what I know now, so I kind of backed off. I ended up doing chicken, fish, and turkey only for 10 years. No milk, egg, and cheese. And that is in almost everything. Yeah, it turned into narrowing down what I could for really survival, or what I felt was survival at the time. Being on the road in that profession, you land in the city, you might not get there in a morning time, or you might not always have time to find the best or the fresh, or what's considered best and fresh at the time, all new at this moment. You might don't have the knowledge. So natural, and then you hear about the people that has attempted this and they got sick, or something worse than that. So this is why I returned to doing only the chicken. I hired a chef and all of this stuff. It was just hard for self, lack of knowledge and all of that stuff. Bringing me to where I am today, 10 years later. So remind you 10 years. So when I talk to you about these changes, don't feel it's an overnight thing. Don't feel that I'm looking down upon you. Don't feel that I think I'm better than you. Any of that. I am you. I am one of you. This is why this information is so important for me to give. I walk around and give this information. If you run into me, you're going to get it. Because I feel it's so important for us to know. All right. So, you have these different forms of healing, holistic healing. I don't even have the rest of the list of them. I just wanted at those times, you just want the right. The Rastafarian lifestyle teaches you anything with a seed, anything that have a seed in it. All right, I can do that. So mainly that was it. I knew more education had to come about. The goal was always vegan, which is where the How to Vegan come from. It is my journey on how I became. And that was 3 to 4 years ago. And I think my last time or times I played in Dominican Republic and was eating chicken. And their stuff it's not like fresh where they're gonna kill them and then bring them out. Not like that, but they got chicken in the back. You can hear them living right there, or someone might walk by you while you eating a chicken breast, and it's just not cool. It didn't feel right to me. So going back to my goal, I leave from Dominican Republic, landing to Atlanta, and now I am noticing the whole vegan wave. It is, no, it's not quite a thing yet, but I am noticing in my neighborhood, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from the southwest side of Atlanta. West End Atlanta has a whole lot of vegan options to offer, which helped me become to where I am now. Your junk food vegan, hot dog, pizza, French fries, chili cheese fries, they have that. You got soul food vegan, collard greens and bean and chicken and fried chicken and ribs and macaroni and cheese and all of this stuff. I don't want to get into the names because I can go forever with all these vegan names, but yeah, they offer your soul food. We got your Caribbean vegan, the jerk chicken, the fish cakes, the jerk duck, and all of this stuff. You got your donuts. I mean, you have like your along with the junk food vegan donuts, cinnamon rolls, and all of this stuff. All of these things are helping me with my transition. You just need effort. You need the information. I can't say is hidden. It's just when you search for something you need, you know how to find it. So effort, it's there. It's no longer a hidden thing. There's not like a store for. There are stores with eating healthy, like with health stores. And then you have your stores that's not considered health stores, just grocery stores. That don't mean the health is not in there. The effort, the educating yourself, the unlearning what you were taught or you think you know. With my experience now, I could educate you on what I've learned and why, the reason why this is why it is, or the reason behind my fact, and it will make some people mad. It will make us mad. And that is for me to realize that is the addiction. I'm a part of that. I was part of that. And this, yes, food addiction, it can turn you into that. It can have you where you angry, like, man, what am I supposed to do about my wings, my lemon pepper, extra crispy, all drums, heavy on the lemon pepper. Right? Mama put me on that. And she meant all love from it, but mama doing what mama was taught. So the reset has to happen. Along this journey, there's the vegan part of it, which like I'm saying, help me. The name I carry, How to Vegan. All right. So when we forward to the root, forward because I am now alkaline. So now we go positive and minus. So we know positive is that's self-explanatory on a spiritual level. Negative is, there you go. You don't want anything negative. You want negative people out your life. You don't want to think. You get what I'm saying? All right. So let's use that. We know that is proven when you positive, like that you have experienced that. Start there. All right. So when you're dealing with your foods, you have to select in that fashion. So vegan is good for how it is. Vegan is good to get you there. So okay, I know where I'm at. So when we forward to the roots, that comes from my Rastafarian teaching. Nothing is negative. So we're not going to go back to the roots. We're going forward, everything forward. We're trying to live. We're trying to go up. That's positive. All right. So when you forward to the root, you have to look within yourself. It's going to start with the foods that, all right, forward to the roots, back to, unlearning what you think you know. All right, escaping in order to forward to the root, you have to, I just named how my mom introduced me to lemon pepper, not wings. Well, yeah, because of course she brought wings in the house, but that flavor, lemon pepper, the one I was crazy about, yeah. Mama put me onto that. All right, so in order to forward to the roots, you have to disconnect from what mama taught you. Unless mama was on this same wavelength, not JahMareo's wavelength, but this wavelength of thinking. Because where I'm about to lead you is not a JahMareo thing. It is a for everybody thing. It is the only way. It is yeah. it is the only way you can. There are shortcuts. There's other things. We all know somebody that has disobeyed their body and they have lived to be 90, 80, and this and that. All right. So all of these things don't affect your body. Everyone the same. And we want the best. Why wouldn't you want the best? You sign up for the best. You buy the best. You everything for the best. Here goes something to put on you real quick. I gift you a brand new car, a foreign of your favorite, and you pull to the gas station to put gas in it. What gas you putting in? You want the best or you want some shortcut? All right, so right there, that's gonna take you out the Wendy's line. Let's just get out of there. Let's get out of the McDonald's line, the Taco Bell. We said the best. So growing up, when you went into these fancy restaurants and they had a single number by the meal, you knew that was expensive. Hold up, why did steak cost me $35 and then I can get beef over here for like $2 or $5 or something like that? All right, so you already, if you're gonna deal in the BS, then see what I'm saying? Get the high quality of everything. That's trash. So throw away fast food already. Then we're gonna take you to this. No, I won't take you there. We gotta take you to the root first. All right. All right. The disconnect from mama, the disconnect from your teachings, the disconnect from I don't want you to disconnect and disobey mama and be mad at mama because mama didn't know. Mama is only doing what she was taught. And it's love behind it, so it's gonna work. Duh. That's just how things are. All right. So the disconnect from everything you was taught is all been it's all no, I can't even tell you in that fashion. I don't want to get into it in that way. When you are looking for the disconnect comes with when you are looking for healing, number one, it has to start with healing, because if you're not alkaline already, then you have been participating in disobeying your body, not on purpose. You can disobey it on purpose, but I'm telling you, the times that you're not disobeying it on purpose, you are a participant of that. So I can go to nutrition, but I need to start you with healing, because if you don't get the healing first, then if you're gonna get the healing, if you go and keep how you eating, then you're gonna run you to healing anyway. So let's just to the root of it. All right. So you have your, I'm gonna skip along a little bit with the healing, but it's because the broad teaching of it will be enough. I can go into where I'm from, where I come from, where the world tell me I'm from. I can go into all of that, and that matters in your world. Find out where you're from, find out who you are. That matters in your world. But with healing and nutrition in this scramble that we've been placed in, we, as in all of us, you're not excluded. I know our skin tone may be different, but we all bleed blood. So this message for you too. You got to return back to where you from as well. You don't have to be from my same homeland, but you got to abide and obey your body the same. All right. So your home, wherever, it could be fantasy land if you want to make it. But here's some facts about your home. No matter where you're from, you came out the womb with no clothes on. You came out the womb ruleless. You came out the womb with no words, with no language. You came out the room. You see what I'm saying? Bear you, and that's how you're gonna die. So, if you want to add things to your life, you should be aware to this extreme capacity about the things you add to. All right. So I have gained this healing, which resets me back to zero, as if my mother was, and my mother and father were both alkaline, zero. Now, if I want to indulge into trash, I'll know, hey, hold on. When I ate that didn't make me feel this, that didn't make me feel good. Or when I drink that didn't make me feel good, versus being born into it, not having a choice. And now you're suffering with illnesses that you didn't have control over. It is hereditary because dad put his seed into mama, and both of them was disobeying. So this is why you too need healing. I don't want to call you sick, because if you're living in that mind frame, then you're done up anyway. So you are healing. You need healing. If you ever put a potato in your mouth, something man-made, something that disobeys your structure, milk. If you put any of this stuff in your body, you need healing. You need to escape from what you learned. You don't know nothing. Sorry. And it's all good, because you do know. Once I start telling you this stuff, once I start telling you this stuff, you're gonna realize, oh, I do know that. I saw what somebody just said. You can't take don't take my potatoes. Now watch this. Remember growing up, we grabbed that. We got wrinkles in our clothes. We grabbed the starch, and now and then with our clothes become stiff. Yeah. Now go on and eat some starch. Just go on and turn the bottle around. What you think it's gonna do to your insides, your joints? Arthritis, that's what's happening. That's what's it's gonna cause. That's a given. You see what starch did in your face, and then you said, "Oh, this potato, this carrot, this broccoli, this pasta, it has starch. Oh well, I'm eating anyway." And then now my joint's stiff and I can't move as I'm older and all of this stuff. Anyway, that's just simple stuff. That's just an example of something you do know. I didn't have to teach you that. That's just unlocking, that's just making you aware of it, you know? All right, so when you out this womb, when you come out the womb into the world, there is a set of rules, but these rules is only happening in your world, in your house, in your, you know, the religion you chose, is based on what your mama and your parents had going on when you came into the world. You don't have no freedom or nothing. Yeah, escape from all of that. Because once you add these type of things, money is a thing that is added. You ain't come out the womb with money. I'm not saying separate from it and don't use it, but separate it and don't and realize it's just a thing. A story that you hear is just a story. It's just a point of view. That don't make it fake. But you know, don't be so into all of these things that we hear about, unless it's about you. Be into yourself. Why would you have to be into yourself? All right. So I can find healing from, I can get healing from other places, other countries. I'm gonna say it places because fresh out the womb, and I'm in whatever country I'm from, wherever origin my people is, and at this moment I have nothing. I have nothing but things that can alter, things that can help, harm, things that can that just makes you for real. So at this point, you have to be careful about the information. So you are in your land. You have things that come from your land. You got it? If you're Chinese, then in Chinatown, in China, you have things that's grown in China. This is things that you, as a Chinaman, can eat. God provided this for you and y'all people. Y'all are born in China. See what I'm saying? So nutrition comes from your origin. And if you so happen to get sick, you also have, like, you got to get your same healing from, you know, your origin. Now, this is where I can get origin. Myself, I can also use the medicine or the healing from or an herb, a healing herb, or a fruit, or I can use something from China, something that's foreign to me, but it better be the molecular structure. It better be complete. It better be hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. It can't be where somebody manipulated that plant to make it larger, to make more of it, to make the it affect double, or basically money hungry. They added something that's called distortion to us to this day. People kill for money. You can't live without money. You see what I'm saying? That is, to me, that is sin. It created sin. It creates sin. Money is a good thing because I can take it and make somebody's life better, but let's just take them away from money. Let's just act like money don't exist. Then everybody's life better. Don't make me play with this, something that you gave me. I didn't come out with this. Wrap it up. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So speed this up. We have that. We have your reset with your healing. I just told you where you have to get healing from, where you should get your food from. It should come from where you originate. This is the only way it's going to work. It needs to have a complete structure. It cannot be missing. if it's missing, for example, if it's missing oxygen, because it has to be living. You are living. You want to put things in your body that adds to. Remember, positive. You don't want to pull up to if your car is not doing good. If it's low in something, you don't want to pull up and say, hey, add me more of negative or something, or make my car negative. No, you pull over and refuel your tank. You go to sleep and refuel your body. You eat to refuel your body. And remember, you're putting the best. You're aiming to put the best. So go for there. Here's a quick way to test these products. I have a list. Dr. Sebi put out of a list. This is my great reference. Sebi will remind you, he's not a leader. Don't follow him. He's just passing a message that nobody else told us. This message is from God. Like, the food is from God. That's what you want to go to. The food is from the universe. Earth put that there. Don't deal with anything that's man-made unless it's just a car to get up the street or something of that sort. Don't feed yourself man-made. Don't try to heal yourself off man-made. That's not gonna work. Let me see what else. I know a lot of people do detox. If you're doing a detox, pick your type of detox or fast, or no ma'am, no oranges. The bitter orange is good. That is the original orange. Now, if you go and take another orange and make a baby out of it, now it's losing. You see what I'm saying? Just go and use the original orange. It's the sour orange, the bitter orange, the Seville orange. You can find it in DeKalb. You can find it in farmers market. I'm in Atlanta, so they sell them in DeKalb. But no starch or blood. If it has any one of those, or used to have a life, then it's not good for your body. It's not gonna help you go. It's not gonna help your living body. Your body is not a graveyard. How about that? You don't want to put anything dead in your body and count on waking up living the next day. Apples, yes, apples. You just have to get the right apples. They fundle with some things. You can ask me about bananas too. They got large bananas. Those are the fundle ones. You got to get the small baby bananas or the burro bananas. So you see what I'm saying? Is the educating. Hey, and if you're unsure about something, just go and type no starch, no blood. Is that what you said? Yes, ma'am. Hey, yes, sir. I'm not sure of the person. Sorry about that. All right. So if you get unsure about anything in your journey, you type whatever food I want to put in my body right now: chicken wings, potatoes, salad, ice cream, whatever. You just type that on Google and type what is its pH level. If it's a 7.4, then it was placed here naturally. Got it? Anything less than that, then it's questionable. 7 is neutral. A spinach is neutral. I think apple may be neutral. So that's why I said you have to go on and cipher through the correct ones, or in that manner. So yeah, you get to Googling that simple, and is that you want positive. You want to add positive to your life. 7.4 is for sure positive. You see acid on batteries. That means that acid is time to throw that battery away. When you need a boost, you get stopped on the side of the road, you need a jump, somebody hook up to your plus and minus, but they are giving you power. Press the gas, bro. You need some, you see what I'm saying? Only negative in your body, in your stomach, and that's the breakdown foods. You need that. A lime and key lime it's acidic, and they good. It's gonna go within the body. They're gonna add in. Anything else is creating mucus. Anything man-made is creating mucus. The problem with these man-made things is cyanide. Cyanide affects the brain, small to large levels. Can make you kill yourself, can make you kill others. So, I don't have to eat something that, oh man, I'm crazy. But I can eat something and be agitated real fast, or just step outside of the God in me. See what I'm saying? All right, so I hope I know I covered a lot. That's at How to Vegan ATL. flooding this information. I'm trying to give it to you because it's not secret. It's not hidden. It's just more. The more, the merrier. It is for everybody. Let me check time. All right. So if y'all have questions or however we need to do, I have more now. No, my website is, I'm just working off How to Vegan ATL off Instagram right now. You can DM, and we have different services to where I can walk you through some health things, or this is how I work. I'll flood you with all of these alkaline people that I follow. Just so when you're trying to figure out, man, this is so hard. The list ain't limited. What are we gonna eat? Then I flooded. Then you're gonna go on your phone and you're gonna see, oh man, these people eating bacon, BLT, and ribs and all of this type stuff. You ain't missing out. You just resetting yourself. You ain't no slave to this stuff. It's not this death. It's the foods and all that stuff. And then watch, you're gonna find yourself attracting positive, like-minded people. It's gonna, the negative gonna fade out your life. It's the way you look at things. You can think clear. That don't mean I won't get angry. That don't mean I'm not upset about things. But I understand a lot of different things differently. I also indulge in a book called The Fifth Agreements, and that's just to skip 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 agreements. That's not 4 different books, but I'm saying it's called 4 agreements. The 5th one teach you how to activate the 4. And then that adds to my separation of when I deal and talk to humans, and they are high on that cyanide or they high on that man-made food. And it don't have to be that irate high. It's just that man, you don't realize the blessing that you are living within right now. You don't realize you are in control of all the everything, where you going, all of that. Yeah. All right, again, my bad with the questions.
That's good. Thank you, Mr. JahMareo Davidson, for the excellent presentation. At this time, we're gonna open the floor up for any live questions. If anyone wants to hop on the mic and ask you a couple questions, we'll open it up this time.
Hi, I'm Miss O'Neill. I'm one of the instructors.
Yes,
I want to ask you about, I started my vegan journey about a year ago.
Okay.
But I think because I had a lot of mucus in my system, which I knew that the dairy was one of the huge pieces that exacerbated my
yes,
mucus,
ma'am.
but I still have a lot of it because of the outdoor elements. But my question to you is even though I have the environment part of it that I don't have any control over outside, when you talk about pH, the pH balance in things, this is where I'm going. Are there things that are, and then you said potatoes, that's kind of hard. So
it's okay. The green banana taste and gonna act just like that potato, but it's not gonna do no bad to you. And then go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If you let that green banana turn yellow, then you can just have it regular. But at that green farm, it's you can hash brown it, you can bake it, you can do whatever to that green banana, and it's gonna give you energy. It ain't gonna stiffen your bones. It ain't gonna break down your stomach lining. It's not gonna add acid.
Okay, I want to ask, was there any other foods that constituted to the mucus? I know I took out the dairy and I'm still having it. It's not as much, but are there any other foods outside of dairy that's, the products that's in the foods that has dairy? Is there anything else in the other foods that would constitute mucus that you know
of? If it is, let me see. All right, I'm gonna give you a few ways. I'm gonna give you a broad answer, but you're gonna be able to use it in many different ways. If it didn't come from the land, if God didn't create it, if it's not carbon-based, it's going to add mucus to your body. And then eventually that mucus causes erosion in wherever the mucus set in your body. And then you go and ask the doctor, hey, the mucus sat in my fingertip. What y'all call it? And then he gonna give you a name and some medicine to go get rid of the such and such itis in your fingers when it's all mucus. It's mucus no matter wherever you go. So you got rid of the starch the potatoes can still create mucus. The wrong it's so many different ways. So to sum it up, that starch and blood, I can give you a list of all these foods that's been tested for our behalf. And that's not for you to become a robot to this list, but that's for you to reference. You can use it. I blindside use some of them, and then, but I know I'm following, or I have been taught by a highly credible source with proof of his credit. You see what I'm saying? In our face.
Thank you.
So
you said you're on Instagram. I'm not on any of the social medias, but my wonderful children are. So I'll go in and make sure that I get on your social media. Do you have a lot of this information listed on your social media?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to flood your brain with it. It's all over it. It should make you real uncomfortable. Like, man, I thought this was healthy. The carrots, the broccoli, the cauliflower, all that gotta go. That's not real.
What you said? What? Broccoli and cauliflower?
Yes, hybrids. A man made it in his laboratory, ma'am.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Okay.
And somebody told us it was healthy, right? And if your mama didn't give it to you, or if your mama did tell you it was healthy, you listen too. But we don't have nothing that proved and said, hey, eat this, it's healthy. Like garlic. I know from growing up, garlic helped me get over some things or help me. But what was it doing on the negative side as well? You have to acknowledge that. So if I can't have something that does the same good as garlic, then why not use it? Why would I have something that's going to add poison too? That's my example for the turmeric and ginger. Turmeric is most people use turmeric to fight inflammation. You know how many alkaline herbs fight inflammation? So you don't have to settle for one that was created in a lab.
So you're telling me turmeric also
is in the family of ginger, so why not just use ginger? God made ginger.
Oh.
A man who wanted more money and wanted more, that don't take away that, hey, it did some good. Because I put diesel in my mama engine and it made her 4 wheels run. The car moved. It smoked all the way down the street. So you can eat these things. These things you're not seeing happening to us right away. It's that long-term effect. And if you know, and if you can learn it and then proceed, then why not? Don't hear it, learn it, and be mad at it. Hear it, learn it, research it, find out. And Google can tell you anything. Google can tell you good. Like it'll give you the answer you want. So you don't have to believe Google at that. So that's why I go down to what's the pH level. That's all I need to know. I don't want to know where it came from, who cultivated it first, or none of that. Is it gonna add positive to my life? Is it gonna add to me living, or is it gonna take away? Veggie. Hey, listen. Remember, out the womb, and you're in your homeland, and you look on the ground, you look in the trees, you look around to get your nutrition and your fruits and vegetables. Nobody's around here saying, hey, make sure you eat alkaline today, son, when you go outside. Only bring us alkaline. Nah, it was only alkaline there. There's no such thing as alkaline. That's just a title we're having to use to identify the foods so we can know what to eat. So don't get caught on vegan and vegetarian and alkaline. No, alkaline matters, but all the other is just umbrella. It's not really a thing. So right now, when you're deciding through your basket of foods, does it complement the body? Is it dead? Is it electrical? Is it living? If you cut off a plant, it's not die. It's not dead. It's not dead. It still have life form. It's hydrogen, all of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? You can eat this. If you want to kill an animal and eat it while it's dying, then all right, then you have a point like, man, you killed the flowers too. No, I didn't kill the flowers because you can still plant them out. They're still life. That's your life. You better eat it. And you better go make it taste good. Because when you ate, if somebody made you chicken without seasoning, you're going to say, who made that? They left out the herbs. They left out the good stuff. Yeah. So if you can make some dead animal meat, a chicken arm taste good, then guess what you can do to a vegetable? Human. the human that God equally made, awesome. Yeah. We there?
We have a question in the chat, Mr. Davidson. If what's your favorite vegan meal or dish?
Right now, breakfast. I can make some French toast and some bacon and some and some breakfast. My bacon would be the trumpet mushroom, where you thinly slice it and then you season it, some cayenne or something, just to psych yourself out, make it taste like dead animal. Nah, but so my meals vary. I don't know how to. This is new to me since November though. The alkaline. I did the vegan. If it's vegan, I can tell you the shrimp and the Yell burger or the Impossible burger and the you see that's some good. I'm past that now. So some mushrooms, good vegetables. That's my,
Another question we had was, when you're referring to the typical banana, are you talking about the banana or the plantain?
The large banana.
Okay.
The plantain, I think there is a state that you can eat the plantain in, not state as in like how we live in, just like maybe in its form, in its green form, maybe you're not supposed to eat it, but you can eat it when it's yellow, I think. But once I run into the confusion, and I love plantain. Once I run into that with something I have to research more, I just throw out the plantain. It's all good. I can go without it. A banana tastes like a plantain, and I can throw that in the air fryer. I can fry that. I can do whatever to the banana too. I meant and get the sweet part of the banana. Remember, that green banana gonna turn yellow at some point. Cut out the top and the bottom. Then you can peel it, slice it a little bit. You can do everything with that banana, that green banana. And you make some breakfast out of it, make some porridge out of it too. Yeah, you can make mashed potatoes out of it. Get that Brazilian nut, get some Brazilian nuts and some, season that right, grind that up, then you got some cheese. Or grind it up another way, you got milk out of Brazilian nuts or the walnut. The almonds are natural. Don't use Brazilian nuts and walnuts, only natural nuts. There's no trick way you can ask me about any other nut. Nutritional yeast, nah, that's not good for you. Yeast is some, from my learning, how about that? Yeast is not good. Yeast not good for you. And especially not good for women. That's why you're going to indulge in spelt bread. But you can make some breads out of some other flours that are alkaline as well. Quinoa, chickpea. You can do a lot. You can do a lot with these. Hey, God hooked us up. He gave us everything we need. Like you see how the hawk or the birds, they didn't have to go to school to learn how to build a nest. Or you see, let's say everybody know about our hybrid animal favorite man best friend, the dog. You ever seen a dog outside and he start eating grass? Ain't nobody assigned that dog to eat grass. He just returning to the land. That dog's stomach may be feeling ill at the moment. So if you're sick or you looking to live, man, you have to escape. Just escape. Just reset yourself. Think about it. There's no nutritionist for the gorilla. They're not saying, hey, if you had your protein, the gorillas they eat nothing but vegetables anyway. I just mean any animal. They don't have doctors. The animals in the zoo don't get sick. Only the ones that are captured. The ones that are captured are fed different things. The polar bear do not eat the same thing as the gorilla. All the animals don't eat the same thing. So that show you where God placed us, that's where our food is. The polar bear lives in the North Pole or up north. So he eat fish, he wild and all that stuff. You got it? The gorilla is over in Africa. He's chill. He's, they eating vegetables. You see how they function? They like They look like one of us, our family. They look like they got some sense. You almost wish they'll talk. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I get going.
And we got one final question. If you are allergic to any citrus fruit, what other fruit can someone take to replace those missing vitamins?
When did you try? All right. Are you allergic to the alkaline fruit though? You see what I'm saying? My sister had a version of the coconut. And then when I told her, hey, sis, go to the store and get the coconut and bust it open, boom. And then taste the water and taste it. And it was different for her. I'm not a doctor. I ain't going to tell you to challenge that, but you have to ask yourself that first. And then I don't know how to replace your citrus fruits. I don't know. Me in my mind, I don't know if these allergies exist. I don't know if they exist. I remember someone asked the lady earlier about the outside things. Like, you shouldn't have no asthma. You shouldn't have allergies. If you obey yourself, all of that gonna go away. All these ailments. I get headaches every now and then, or none of that. It's not gonna exist no more.
Okay.
And you see, there's a question and I didn't have the answer. We're gonna learn together. We can find out how to, you said replace citrus or just something like, I depends. When somebody tell me I can't use something, it's out the window for me.
All right. Mr. Davidson, we want to thank you again for this awesome presentation. We really appreciate all the information, help us get to our alkaline states. And we want to announce that we will be dropping a link in the chat, and the first 3 students to sign up will receive a lucky package from How to Vegan ATL. The package will include juice, smoothie, healing salve, and sea moss capsules. Also, for all the students who are attending, we will give you your points for this event within 2 business days. We also like to note that we have upcoming events. So today is the final day to sign up for our Step Into the Finish Line contest. The top 5 finishers for that contest will receive e-gift cards. So go to your presence and sign up for the Step Into the Finish Line contest. Also, we'll have a cooking demonstration event April 21st at 6:30 p.m. back in the Zoom lobby. So sign up for that on presence and be on the lookout. Thanks everyone for attending today.
Thanks.